Is Apple's most ambitious project ever in serious trouble? For years, we've heard whispers about a folding iPhone that would change the world of technology forever. But just as we thought we were getting close to a finish line, a massive roadblock appeared. If you've been waiting to trade your iPad and your iPhone for one single perfect device, you might need to hold on to your wallet a little longer. There is chaos happening behind the scenes at Apple Park, and the stakes have never been higher. Today we have some potential bad news regarding the iPhone Fold. While the official launch is still technically on track for 2026, there are major signs that things aren't going smoothly in the labs. According to a new report from Digitimes, the foldable iPhone has hit a significant production delay. This isn't just a minor rumor. It is a shift in the entire manufacturing timeline. Originally, Apple planned to start mass production in June 2026. This is the critical stage where the design is finalized and the machines start churning out millions of units. Now that timeline has slipped to early August. A 2-month delay might seem small to some, but in the world of Apple's strict schedules, it creates a massive ripple effect. Everything from shipping logistics to marketing campaigns depends on those 2 months. Despite this shift, Apple hasn't told its suppliers to change the official launch date yet. This means they are still desperately trying to release the iPhone Fold in September 2026. They want it to stand alongside the iPhone 18 Pro series as a one more thing moment. To make this happen, Apple is going to have to squeeze every single part of the production line. They are putting immense pressure on their partners in Taiwan and China to make up for lost time. The reason for all this stress is a phase called engineering validation testing, or EVT. This is where Apple tests prototypes for durability, heat management, and hinge reliability. When you fold a glass screen in half thousands of times, a lot can go wrong. Reports suggest this stage has been much more challenging than Apple engineers expected. Apple is famous for its perfectionism. They watched the original Samsung Galaxy Fold launch years ago, and they saw what a disaster it was when screens started breaking in the hands of reviewers. Apple refuses to let that happen to their brand. They would rather delay a product for an entire year than deal with the PR nightmare of breaking screens. This explains why we are hearing so many conflicting rumors lately. Some experts say the phone is pushed to 2027, while others swear it is coming in 2026. The truth is that Apple is fighting a war against physics. The production is falling behind, and the engineering team is working overtime to solve the crease problem and the durability of the folding mechanism. The most realistic outcome for us as consumers is that the iPhone Fold launches in late 2026, but it will be almost impossible to find. When production is delayed this close to a launch, it always leads to extreme supply shortages. We might see a repeat of the iPhone X launch from years ago. Remember how that phone was announced in September but didn't actually ship until November? We are looking at that exact same scenario. If you aren't one of the first people to click order within the first 10 seconds of the website going live, you might be waiting until 2027 to actually hold the device in your hands. When the device finally does arrive, the specifications look like a dream for power users. It is expected to feature a 6.3-inch outer display, which is basically the size of a standard Pro model. But when you open it up, you get a massive 7.8-inch inner display. It is essentially an iPhone that transforms into an iPad mini. Apple is positioning this as the most refined foldable ever made. They aren't trying to be first, they are trying to be the best. But this premium experience comes with a terrifying price tag. Current estimates put the price between $2,000 and $2,500. This is not a phone for the average user. It is a luxury, experimental product meant for early adopters who want the absolute latest technology regardless of the cost. Apple is coming late to the foldable party. Samsung, Google, and Huawei have already released several generations of folding phones. Apple knows they have to prove that their version was worth the wait. They want to show that while others were practicing, Apple was perfecting. But with these new delays, the perfection narrative is being tested. If they rush it to hit the 2026 window, they risk quality issues. If they delay it to 2027, they risk looking like they are falling too far behind the competition. It is a high-stakes game of chess, and right now the clock is ticking loudly. In my opinion, this product is the ultimate wait-and-see device. While the idea of a folding iPhone is incredibly exciting, first-generation Apple products are often full of small bugs and teething issues. Spending $2,500 on a device that is already facing massive production struggles is a huge risk for any consumer. However, if Apple truly nails the hinge design and makes the screen crease invisible, it could be the most important device they've released since the original iPhone. These delays show that Apple is being cautious and careful, which is actually a good sign for the final quality of the phone. They are taking the time to get it right rather than just getting it out. As we move closer to 2026, the pressure on Apple will only grow. We are watching a historical moment in tech where the world's most valuable company tries to reinvent its most successful product. Will the iPhone Fold be the future of mobile computing? Or will these production problems be the start of a very expensive failure? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the road to a folding iPhone is much bumpier than we thought. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a major Apple update. This is a story that is changing every single week, and you don't want to be left behind when the next big leak drops. Stay tuned.